Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ubisoft, apparently the people who have diversity consultants to ensure that they do everything accurate and true to whatever the time period they're trying to virtue signal to, apparently they just got accused of stealing a banner from a Japanese reenactment group for their upcoming video game, Assassin's Creed Shadows.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Now, I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it couldn't have happened to a better company. We already know how Ubisoft likes to act when it regards to their DEI nonsense is the entire reason why they decided to go with Yasuke to lead the way for the Japanese people so that Japanese people can finally see themselves properly in an Assassin's Creed game. And by properly, I mean getting murdered by a black guy. But that's besides the point. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently they have stolen a banner from a Japanese reenactment group. Now, this is pretty interesting stuff, so let's get into it. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. It says video game developer Ubisoft has been accused of stealing the banner for a Japanese reenactment group for their upcoming Assassin's Creed Shadows video game. In footage of the game, the reenactment group, the Sekigahara Teppo Corps back flag is seen being carried by a soldier, as showcased by former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern. A member of this group was also informed about the back flag and confirmed that it was indeed the group's flag. As translated by Google on X, he wrote, "I heard a little bit about it, but it seems like the Sekigahara Rifle Corps was used as the background for the concept art for Assassin's Creed Shadows. I actually took a look at it, and when I zoomed in, I could definitely see that the back flag was the one we used. Honestly, I'm not sure how to react." Now, you gotta imagine, okay? When these companies say that they have diversity consultants that are going to ensure that they get proper representation and all this bullshit nonsense, right? When they do this, they mean that people just Google shit, right? Like, that's basically what it is. It's the same reason why we keep seeing these absolutely ridiculous mistakes in these supposed video games that have diversity consultants. I'll give you a great example. Spider-Man 2 Miles Morales. Obviously, the character is half Puerto Rican. What do? They probably Googled the Puerto Rican flag and then inadvertently found the Cuban flag and decided to just run with it because some fucking supposed diversity consultant just Googled it and threw it up there and definitely totally checked it. Yeah, totally made sure that all of it is 100%. It's the same thing here. They probably said, hey, let's get some sort of flag from feudal Japan. What can we do? What can you find? And they probably Googled and found this specific Japanese reenactment group and said, you know what? That looks Japanese enough. Let's just run with this. And then before you know it, it's literally put into the game. There is no doubt about it that these are the same exact flags. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. They might have changed. No, they didn't even change the kanji, bro. It's the same fucking thing. Literally. Oh my God. They just copy and pasted it. That's incredible. He also shared that the group was contemplating filing a lawsuit. You should. You absolutely fucking should. Get these sons of bitches for everything that they're worth. But indicated that the group is made entirely of volunteers and is not a profit-making entity. He stated, "Thank you so much for all your comments. We do not engage in profit-making activities and are run almost entirely by volunteers from the general public. Many people are of the opinion that we should sue, but what would we have to cover the cost and effort? I'm glad that you care about it." But so he's trying to say essentially they don't know if they're going to have the money to actually file a lawsuit. I mean, it is Ubisoft at the end of the day, right? It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Are they going to be able to sue them? Who really knows? But I think they should. I think they should try, and I think it should be crowdfunded. I think that they have an obvious case here. There is no doubt about it that these are the same exact fucking flags, and they decided to take it and put it into the game and claim representation. That is what they're doing because they're lazy. He reiterated this in another post. "Thank you for your comment. We are not a profit-making organization, so we do not have the power to hire a lawyer and fight." He went on to write, "The issue with the Sekigahara rifleman was the unauthorized use of the back flag, but this isn't a fabrication of history, a separate issue. Also, I think the design of the flag would have been impossible at the time, but I don't know if the Sekigahara Rifle Corps didn't exist." Next, he detailed that he contacted Ubisoft Japanese and informed them they should seek permission to use the back flag. "I registered as a user and contacted Ubisoft Japan support via inquiry form. I told them that the concept art depicts the Sekigahara Rifle Corps flag and that if they wanted to officially use it, they should contact the representative." I think that's simple. That's simple enough, right? If they can't I mean, listen, Ubisoft should be fucking respectful, okay? I know that's very difficult for this company that's trying to do everything and anything they possibly can to virtue signal in this game they're about to fucking ruin. But let's be real. You should absolutely be more respectful and just tell them, hey, okay, we're going to give you credit, or perhaps ask them for permission to actually use it. And then if they don't give you permission, find another flag. That's it. Go steal it from someone else and see if they notice, which honestly, that's probably what you would do if you had to get rid of it. In a post on June 19th, he appeared to encourage followers who think the group should sue to contact a lawyer on behalf of the group or the Agency for Cultural Affairs. He wrote, if you think that we should sue, would you please contact a lawyer or the Agency for Cultural Affairs directly instead of asking me for help? Finally, he appeared to indicate that the group is discussing crowdfunding efforts. It's unclear what these crowdfunding efforts will be for. It's possible they could be for a lawsuit or just to help support the core. He did share that the best way for supporting the core is to see their demonstrations in person. Thank you for all the comments regarding support through crowdfunding and other means. I am currently consulting with the higher-ups in the unit. Personally, I feel that the best support would be for people to see the Sekigahara Rifle Corps demonstrations in person and for them to have more opportunities to perform. I will keep you updated on any progress. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, it's just another example of a lazy-ass company that supposedly invests money, time, and effort into DEI consultancy, and yet they couldn't do the bare minimum, which is, hey, perhaps let's not steal imagery from people who, you know, this belongs to a particular group. Let's not steal that and put it in a game that's going to be sold to millions. Like, that's probably not the best idea, especially when we're touting around and throwing around this idea that we are super sensitive to Japanese culture and we totally respect it and we're all about that and about representation, all that, even though, again, let's keep in mind, all these Japanese people are going to be murdered by black guys soon, but that's besides the point. Let's put that out there and make it a thing. Yeah, that's not exactly the smartest thing to do. So it says this is the latest string of controversies for Assassin's Creed Shadows. The game's boss, Mark Alexis Cote, recently admitted that he was emotionally broken by Elon Musk, who reacted to Assassin's Creed Shadows by posting on X, DEI kills art. Again, I don't have to talk about that because I made a video on that went super crazy, got tens of thousands of views, which was great. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a prime example of woke Ubisoft gonna woke. Like, that's basically it, man. This should not be super shocking. We have seen very many examples of AAA developers getting caught stealing art or misusing art, right? In this case, they stole art. In Miles Morales' case, they misused it and they put the Cuban flag instead of the Puerto Rican flag. This is not going to be the last time. We're going to see this more often. We're going to see this as time goes on. As they invest more and more money into DEI, they're going to realize that the people they're hiring to do DEI consultancy are just fake-ass losers trying to fake it till they make it. So they're going to just Google representation in the smallest way they possibly can and say they did the work. Like, that's basically it. So it's the biggest grift that I've ever seen that is honestly very profitable. And I think at this point, I'm probably going to hire a consultancy firm. I think we need some Latino consultancy in this world. And I think we're going to make it happen. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.